like, never like, never like, never like.
Hello friends, my name's Arena. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome and thank you for clicking on my video. As the title says, I wanted to talk about cleansing your space and yourself. And just before I get into it, don't forget, give me that like, share and subscribe if you enjoy my content so you don't miss further videos when I upload them, and also so more people can see my videos. And if you've done that already, thank you so much. If you haven't, then what are you waiting for? And thank you once again. So let's get into it. I wanted to do this video because I literally cleansed my space today, so it's New Year's Day, and I wanted to, there've been a few things going on and I just thought it felt like the right thing to do today. So the way I did this is through using sage, white sage specifically, and Palo Alto, I think that's how you say it. Sorry, Palo Santo even. Who's Palo Alto? Palo Santo sticks. And the reason why I've used two things is because the sage is to clear the energy. So the sage will remove the good and the bad energy, and it literally just like cleanses the whole space. And then the Palo Santo is gonna draw in the good energy. So I start with the sage and do my whole space. In fact, I started with doing myself, so saging myself. And then I started on my home and my every room, etc. After doing that, that's where the Palo Santo sticks come in, and I did everything again with that to draw in prosperity. I'll run you through what I did. Before I get stuck into the technique, I wanted to show you the actual products that I use in case you wanted to know. So I have white sage. I got a box of quite a few. It is from Amazon. This is from a company I think called Native Spirit, and there's quite a few. There were a few sticks in here. I've already used two of them. I saged, I think, maybe in the summer as well. So the sage looks like this when it comes brand new, and that's what I used. And then the Palo Santo I got again off Amazon, and this is the one I got, and the sticks, there's quite a few in there, and they just look like so. Oh, I love the smell of it so much. So the way I did it is, obviously you've got your white sage. The other thing that I have is if I show you this, it's like a container. I don't know what to call this, but it's got a sage in there, and it's just like this pretty container. And then it has got a lid that would normally fit in, but I think because the sage's in there, it's a bit tall. But then I can use this as a little support when I use the sage, because what happens is when you start to burn the sage, there will be little ashy bits that come off it as you're walking around or using it, moving it around. So I just make sure it all falls on here rather than going all over my carpet or on other things, if that makes sense. So I will do everything on this. So the process is, I would start with the sage first, and I literally get a lighter. I've got one of those electric lighters, and I just hold it and just kind of like fire up the sage. So I stay with it for quite some time until it starts to like actually burn. And you'll see like there's like a flame carrying on the sage. Once that happens, I just let it kind of burn for a few seconds, and then I'll blow, and then I'll put the flame out. So then what you'll see is like the embers, and you'll see that there's loads of like smoke coming off it. And then I always start with myself. So I will literally, I'm not going to use that one because it's got ash, but so you've got like two ends. There's the end with the sticks and the end with the leaves. So we would light up the end with the leaves. Once that's lit up, I just kind of go all around myself, all around my arms, all around both arms, all around my front, all around my face, the back, all around the back, right down my legs, back of my legs, etc. So I just literally smoke every part of me. And that's how I start. Once I've done myself, then I'll start to take it throughout my home. One of the things that I also do is I kind of start from the middle. I will have the windows open as well, and I'll kind of like smoke things out the window. So I'll start in the middle of the room and then just walk around and get closer and closer to the window. So I'm like pushing everything out the window or out the door. And I start with the furthest place in the home and then get closer and closer to my front door. And then obviously everything is being pushed out, if that makes sense. So I did my bedroom, I did the kitchen, I did the bathroom, I did the living room, and then I did the hallway and just like all the way out. Once I did the sage, I moved over to the Palo Santo. And again, I just use my lighter to light this up. You have to hold the fire on this for quite some time, like 20-30 seconds, because it takes some time. But then once it catches that flame, you just want to let it keep going for a few seconds as well, and then I blow it out. And then you'll see the smoke again. So again, I start with myself, do exactly the same thing like I did with the sage. And then once I've done all of me, then I start to do the home. So then I'll do exactly the same thing, but I'll do it with this. The thing with this as well is it will stop smoking. It's not quite as smoky as the sage. So you will need to have your lighter around and just like keep lighting it up and do it again and again. This smells so, so lovely. And I kind of felt relaxed just from lighting this up, but then I love the smell of sage as well. So yeah, I would then do exactly the same thing with this. Now, as I'm doing the Palo Santo, in fact, sage and Palo Santo, try and stay positive in your mind and be saying positive things, have a positive aura as you're doing this, especially with the Palo Santo, because you're trying to bring in blessings. And I also have like a few things I might say out loud. I'll say, bring me blessings, happiness, relationships, joy, connection, whatever the things that you're trying to bring into your life, financial abundance, whatever it is, just say it as you're kind of doing all the Palo Santo and the sage stuff. So it's important to find the right words. I do use it like a bit of a ritual. So I want to bring positive emotions. I want to bring positive words to me and just feel in a positive state as I'm doing that. That's the process. I hope that's helped someone and I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to link in the comment section the sage and the Palo Santo if you're interested, and the little container thing as well. And if you've got any questions, don't forget, pop a comment in the comment section anytime and I'll be more than happy to answer. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and once again, if you did, don't forget, give me that like, share and subscribe so you don't miss further videos from me. Sorry it was a short one, but I hope it's helped someone, and yeah, make sure to ask in the comments if there's any questions. And I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye. Oh, and Happy New Year. Bye bye.